Hello and welcome. I am the Pig God and this is Minecraft. Of course you've heard of Minecraft. Who hasn't? And now that the formalities are over, let us begin. In this series, I'm going to be creating a custom map, as the title probably suggests. And what I have in mind is a capture the flag map that will be like a minigame. I got this idea after the test for block and the set block command came out. They kind of allow for a very easy way to test and set and keep track of all of the things involved with capture the flag. Well, maybe not all of the things, but we'll get there. So we're going to do creative because we're just going to be building. And we don't want to generate structures, but we do want to change the super flat customization to where we have an empty world. So we want to go to presets and get rid of all of this here. And then 1 semicolon 0 semicolon 1. I have no idea what that means, and I probably never will learn, but I do know it makes an empty world of air. See? Ta-da! Alright, so we're done with that. And allow cheats, yep, alright, all done. Yep. And create new world. I really will be. Stop from falling, hopefully. Yep, okay. Let me go back to where I'm not dying in the void. Okay, alright, here we are. In the sunlight, yay! So now before, you used to have to go into MC Edit to make a block for you to build off of if you're going to use an empty world like this here. But now, there is a set block command that will allow us to put in a block magically. So we're going to want that block at 0, 0, 0, or rather, we don't even want to do that first because sometimes it doesn't allow you to do it when you're out of range, I guess. So I'm going to teleport over to 0, 0, 0. Stop from falling again. I don't know why it makes you fall after you teleport. And then I'm going to do /set block 0, 0, 0 to, well, I'm not sure what I want it set to. Let's do something clean, just so we can work off of it. Let's do quartz block. Ta-da! Alright. Much easier than MC Edit. I don't even know how to use that thing. Jeez. Alright. So now I have this here. I'm going to go ahead and go down to it. Can I not select it? There we go. Okay. And whoop. Falling again. Falling again. Falling to my death. Falling to your death is very easy when you work in a world of air. Okay, I'm going to build a little platform here just to demonstrate what my idea is before we get started. Just going to come off about 3 in each direction here. It'll make it a nice platform to stand on, talk. Nope, not like that. And over here. So what my idea is, as I've said, I capture the flag. I'm going to use the test for block command to test for where a lapis block and a redstone block are. Those are going to be the blue and red flags, respectively. And the test for, there are only going to be one of each in the map, and the test for block will test for if your sides block is in the right spot and whether you capture the other one by putting it in the right spot at your base, and then it'll reset everything because it has the awesome set block thing. It can just set the flag off of your base and put it right back where the other person's base is, and it'll be amazing. Somebody else has probably already thought of this, but but I don't frequent the forums or anything, so I wouldn't know. I came up with it on my own as far as I'm concerned. So what I'm going to do is grab a lamp here and a comparator and a button, and then one thing I don't know is, can I give myself, can I type something like, yeah, command block. Sweet. They also added these things to where you don't have to type the whole ID. You don't have to memorize the whole IDs. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how to talk now. So you don't have to memorize all the IDs, so you don't need to know that command blocks are 137 and whatever, and yeah, who knows. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a command block there and set it here in the middle. That'll be fine, and I'll do a comparator off the side and a lamp so we can see what it outputs, whether it outputs, and put a little button on it. And then we're going to go into the command block and do /test for block, and we're going to do a relative because I'm probably going to move everything later. So let's do relative to the command block on X, but I want it to be right above, which is going to be 2 on the Y-axis, and also relative on the Z. So, in case you're unaware, in Minecraft, for some reason, it's X is horizontal and Z is horizontal the other way, and then Y is up and down. I'm not sure why they did that, just to make you ask the question, why? I don't know. And then we're going to be testing if it is a lapis block. So now we can do this Minecraft : lapis _ block. Now unfortunately you can't tab inside of this, so if you ever need to know what it is, you can type it in the text in the chat and then use the tab to figure out what the actual name of it is. But it's a lot easier to remember what it is now. Okay, so we're done with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a lapis block here. And let's see. Now the button shouldn't do anything now because there is no lapis block here. But as soon as I place one and then try it again, bam! Lapis block. Duh! And it also, for some reason, continues to go until it's activated again. Like, see? That's weird to me. And then it stops when you, yeah. Anyway, so for the actual map, I'll probably have some bedrock separating all of this. These command blocks are probably going to be like way below where the actual map is, probably up there, and you know, on a platform in the sky. So, what we can do is keep the command blocks near 0, 0, so they're always loaded, and then keep the arena out there in the void, where it could be way over there, and this could be way over here, and it will still know all the redstone because it's using this magical test for, and it will just know exactly where everything is. So we'll probably have like a bedrock platform. Something like this. And then inside of each person's base there's going to be some sort of like altar thing, and you're going to have to take this, and you're going to be like say this is the other team and I'm like red team. Yeah. Is there a redstone block? Okay, so let's say I'm blue team. I've just gone to red team. I've destroyed their redstone block, and I've captured it. I'm running back to my base, and I'm going to place it here on this other pedestal, right? And the command blocks are going to test for 1 if this is here, because you can't capture the other person's flag if you don't even have your own. What kind of cheap mechanic is that? So you have to have your own flag where it goes, right? And then you have to capture the other one and place it on the other pedestal, and then it will test if this one is here and this one is here, you get a score, and then it will set this to air, and it will set it back over at the other person's base. So that's the general idea. Now also for this particular mechanic, usually when a person dies, they lose all their stuff, right? So if you go and you capture the red flag, and then you're running back to the blue base, and you die, it will drop the red block on the ground, like so. So I'm not sure if I want that, because then somebody else could come and then grab it, and then which is a good thing, you know? False alarm, no sneeze. Okay, so that's probably a good thing, but what if the flag despawns? Or what if the person just takes the flag and is just like, eh, you know what? Eh. What now? Well, what do you do? I mean, you just lost the flag. So that raises a puzzling question. Now, my first idea was, well, what if I have it to where it keeps the inventory on death, the game rule, keep inventory, so you don't drop everything on the ground. At least I think that's how it works. I haven't actually tested that. But then, when they respawn, it will reset their inventory to nothing. At least, I think that's possible. Again, guys, I'm a beginner. This is just an idea I had. Like, I watched Seth Bling's channel. That's about all I know about command blocks. So this should work. Now, for the map, I'm not entirely sure how I want it to be. I was kind of being inspired by the Unreal Tournament back in the days, the Facing Worlds. The one where it's like 2 gigantic towers connected by this like kind of double bridge of dirt, and they're just like floating out in space. So I was thinking maybe I could have it like constantly nighttime, give everybody a jump boost to replicate like the low gravity, and then that would be pretty cool. But who knows? Now, one thing I do need to know for this is, are the lapis and the redstone how long does it take to actually break them? I have wooden, so we can see the difference the most. So, bam, whoa. Let's change game mode to 0, and then okay, that takes a while. Seems like that takes like about twice as long. Let me test it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yep, it's about twice as long. So these are great for like red versus blue. Like, it's awesome. Glad they added this block. It's great. But this one takes twice as long to destroy. That doesn't really balance the map very well if it's going to be a symmetrical map. You know, so maybe I want to do something asymmetrical to where the red one is slightly harder to get to. Like maybe it's I don't know, up on a higher pedestal or closed doors, or maybe the red one is in a castle and this one's out in the open, like out in the lands. I'm not sure. Now, another thing, the last thing before I go ahead and end this episode. For this map, I was also thinking that it would be pretty cool if there was some leveling, like maybe like Dota style leveling, you know, where the game is quick but you still level, and the more you level the more advantage you really have. Hey, excuse me, sorry, where was I? Dota style leveling, and so it's a quick game, but you level pretty quickly, and it's to make the game last longer but not too long, because by the end of it everybody's like level 1 billion, and or at least one person is, and they just like destroy everybody in a second, and they're like destroying everything, and it's kind of hard to control. So I wanted to have something like that, maybe to where like the more somebody uses like their pickaxe, for instance, the better they'll be at the pickaxe. Now whether that means getting a better pickaxe or getting a potion effect to make like the speed or haste effect, to where you can mine faster or whatever, and like same for like melee and archery and whatever else. I think that would be pretty cool, even if it wasn't even part of the capture flag, but the capture flag kind of gives a goal and ties it together. So I'm going to make the capture flag map, whether or not I use the Dota leveling or whatever. That'll come later. So I'm going to kind of get like a rough idea of what I want the map to look like, and come back to you guys in the next episode. Hopefully I'll meet you there. See you later.